Hey, welcome to my Sunday edition podcast. Today we're going to discuss buyer's remorse, right? Hey, um, let's talk about it. All right. Buyer's remorse, yes, it is a real thing. It can be applicable to a lot of things in life. But I want to talk today specifically when it comes to buying homes. Firstly, let me preface this by saying that I think real estate is one of the best investment vehicles. It's not a way to get rich quick, right? It's more of a long-term investment that allows you to preserve wealth and it offers you incredible tax breaks. Also, a great hedge against inflation, especially if the dollar continues to go down. Money used to be backed by precious metals. However, these days it's not backed by anything but our belief in it. It allows your network to increase at the end of the day. It is not about how much money you have in the bank, it's about how much your assets are worth. So here's the thing, between 2020 and 2022, at the start of the pandemic, let me grab a swig of water here. All right, let's get back to it. During that time of the pandemic, many people ran out and bought homes. This I found to be troublesome. One, because it drove the prices through the roof. Secondly, many people thought they would be able to work from home permanently. And you can't not bet 360 monthly payments for 30 years on a, work from home schedule. I thought that, to be unrealistic, but hey, I am not the smartest guy out there, right? They were thinking that is, that hey, we're going to be able to work from home forever, right? Not, no, no, no. These companies now are now recalling employees in droves to come back to the office because you have all these office spaces empty and it's creating another issue, right? So, they were hedging on cheap, there was cheap money around. So, they were paying 50, 60, 70, 100,000 above asking due to how competitive the market was at the time. The market is still relatively competitive in certain markets, but now things are starting to shift in other markets due to things like insurance costs, high taxes has slowed the markets down, but we still do have an inventory issue, right? Not to drift onto other subjects. Now the reality is they can't afford the home because of said high taxes. There's a lot of layoffs in insurance costs, coupled with the fact that employers are now, like I said, requiring individuals to come back into the office. Most people, I guess, thought their situation would never change. They would be able to work from home forever. Oh, let's not forget those who have waived inspections when they purchased those homes and bid $60,000, $70,000 off. Sorry, on top of the asking price, right? Um, which I never recommend anyone, unless you're a contractor buying a home, to waive inspections because it's like buying a used car, right? You got to kick those tires, and that's gonna negate the fact of you or the thought of you, down the road, having major issues with the home that you didn't foresee coming, and of course, maybe you're tight for cash, right? And listen, statistics also show that 90% of home buyers that bought during the time frame are unhappy with their purchases. And also, there's another statistics that show a lot of women that bought their homes by themselves and now also living with buyer's remorse. So there will be, stay tuned. The story will continue, and we'll see how things play out over the next year. Um, with the things the Feds are doing, the expected, 75 basis point cut on the Fed side. So hopefully, we will see that effect on mortgage-backed securities. Um, Yeah, for these reasons, I think there will be a lot of buyer's remorse out there, and then there will be more buying opportunities because a lot of these individuals now will be selling their homes and going back to either buying something closer to their work or um, maybe becoming renters again, right? The rental market has stabilized. The shelter costs have lowered a little bit, so um, well, stay tuned. All right. Again, thanks for joining me on my podcast. I will see you on the next one. Please like and comment, share, and as we grow the channel, we can get to help more people, just give some knowledge and perspective on the industry. All right, guys, have a happy new year.